Selecting curtain wall versus storefront systems based on increased structural capacity. Welcome to Building Knowledge 101. In this video, we discuss how higher elevations result in increased wind loads, which require systems to be tested to higher standards, as well as how curtain wall systems allow for greater structural capacity and larger lights of glass. Sometimes the design intent is going to force you to use a curtain wall at an elevation that you could use otherwise a storefront system. If the design intent has wide lights of glass, they could be wider than the structural capacity that a storefront system can support against the dead load. Looking at this elevation, it is not that tall, and potentially a storefront could support the wind load, but due to the weight of the glass and the wide elevations, a curtain wall is required. On this project, there's some very wide lights of glass. This is way beyond the dead load capability of a storefront system. So in this case, storefront could not be used. We had to switch to a curtain wall. To continue our conversation about splices, here's a tall elevation. If this was 50 feet, you would see the lower 25-foot mullion set in place and anchored back to the structure. The upper section of the mullion will be prepped for a splice, where the lower mullion is going to be spliced to it. The upper mullion is not dead loaded on the lower. It is anchored back and dead loaded to the structure behind it. So the components all work together, the splice and the anchors, to allow for vertical movement and the continuance uninterrupted of the building envelope. That is all we have time for in this video. If you'd like to watch more of our 101 video series, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Kawneer Company, Inc.